Alright, let's get Sunday's daily puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Pat on the Back Rank. It's black to move. Get the video pause and try it yourself if you feel like it. Okay. So this would be made if this rook wasn't here. But that rook is definitely there. Yeah, does this work? So if I sacrifice the exchange here, so I'm thinking if I take this bishop, this looks like this is going to be mate. Like if this knight wasn't here and I took this bishop, the king only has one legal move. It's to take the bishop, and this is checkmate. So if I take the knight first, I don't think white can take back, because then I just take the bishop and the same thing happens. So if I take this knight, I'm sure white has something that could prevent me from doing this, like even just this probably. But that seems like a reasonable first move to me. It seems like it must create more threats as well. I don't know what it would be. My king actually looks very safe. White doesn't even have any checks, so that's cool. I feel like it must be taking this knight. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure what happens after that. Maybe, no, that wouldn't work at all. So yeah, then I take this. Nope, that doesn't work at all. All right, I think I'm taking the knight. I like this. No, okay, that's crazy. Do I take? Huh. I don't. That sucks. I should have looked at it for longer, but I don't know. That looked pretty good to me, honestly. Thought that was a good idea. So what am I doing then? Bishop. Oh, this. Yeah, so I looked at this potentially. Is that what it is? Do this? But yeah, I don't get it though. Because the rook, yeah. So the rook is still protecting the mate idea. So what am I? Why am I doing that? How is that remotely useful? Pat on the back rank. My rook must get involved or something now, right? I have no idea what this is. Bishop there. What? Oh, okay. If the rook took that, I would have gone here for mate. So now, do I take the rook? Does it matter? Or probably here? No. And now I'm threatening mate on two different squares. Ah, okay. Well, no, I'm not. Wait, now I take here? I don't have any idea what's going on. Oh, that's mate. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Gross. That was bad. I was never figuring that out. Okay. Cool. So I got this one wrong. I thought this looked like a pretty nasty move, and the knight is the only thing guarding it. So I thought I could maybe take this and make something happen, but white can just pretty calmly reinforce the bishop. And if I were to, like, if this knight wasn't here and I took this bishop, it would be checkmate. The king would be forced to take here, and then this would be mate. So I thought maybe that would work. It doesn't work. The idea in the puzzle is actually to move your bishop to here, which cuts off the rook's vision of the king and threatens checkmate. And it doesn't actually do a whole lot other than clear out this square for your queen to get to eventually. So after the rook takes, you can then sacrifice your bishop. And you're threatening mate on two different squares here. If the rook takes, then this would be checkmate. And if the rook doesn't take, then this would be checkmate. So the only move white has is to sacrifice the rook, protecting this square momentarily. But you can actually just take the rook, and then you're still threatening checkmate on two different squares again. So all is well. You know, all is well. The queen comes down, but this is still checkmate. And you win the game, dude, and you win the puzzle, and you got the thing right. You know, there it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.